Deep below the city of Waterdeep lies the Undermountain, home of forgotten civilizations. Levels upon levels filled with monstrosities, madness, violence, and riches beyond belief. Home to Hallister Blackcloak, the Mad Mage. Those who enter are subjected to his whims and fancies, be they boon or bane. It's 1 gold for the ride down. How many are lucky enough to pay to come back up? The Arcane Dice Podcast presents Dungeon Crawl, Legacy of the Mad Mage.
Up in price, but is basically out of stock everywhere except for Spruce Grove. So,
will it fit?
It'll fit.
Through the door?
Without having to.
That's a great question.
To cut it in half.
Yeah.
We have not finished the walls to the bathroom for the specific reason that we're like, these will probably have to temporarily come down because we're getting a bathtub. So,
tracking.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Bathtubs are always good. Is it deep?
Nice and deep. Is it 12 and a half inches deep?
Jesus.
That's what she said.
12 and 5/8.
No, like she.
But our current
literally.
one, you get like this much water. That's like it. It's nice for showers. It's basically a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesse says it covers his balls. He's the only one who's taken a bath.
Well, yeah, I mean, they got to be covered, right?
Well, here's you can relay this to Jesse for good
Can't play
news. Is
Periscope
as he gets
forever.
older, his balls will sag more, so it will take less water to cover his balls.
Is that how that's supposed to work?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't they float?
Today I learned that I'm not growing any older, apparently. Awkward. Awkward.
Oh, so
All right.
everybody's had a good Christmas, good New
yeah.
Year's, good everything.
So far. So far.
Well, that's good.
So, if I remember correctly, we'd busted into another room. We found a piece of parchment that read, "As many as there are stars in the sky." We looked at the one thing that wasn't a dead bugbear. It looked like a brain with 4 feet. I think Hazen discovered that it was an intellect devourer.
Recognized that it was an intellect devourer.
There you go.
They're an old nemesis of my people.
Of the lizard Illuminati.
What was it? Smooth boy there, Chase?
Yeah, smooth boy.
Smooth boy.
Illuminati.
Instead of Imagine Dragons, it's Imagination Knives.
That's right.
Imaginary knives.
Imaginary stabbings have killed quite a few people, so you might want to watch yourself.
Actually, if we change it from like an imaginary sword to an imaginary dagger, then
No,
your
the
group
sword's not
can-
imaginary. Yeah, I just can't let go of
The
it.
sword is very
It's true.
real.
So real, I can't let go of it.
Right? It's extra real.
That's right.
So that's good. So yeah, you guys have made your way. You passed the puppet of Hallister.
No way. Yep.
You made your way into the room with the 4 dead bugbears and the intellect devourer.
Mm-hmm.
You came back and looped around in that hallway where Chase managed to find a secret door Good on Chase.
Secret door.
Secret door. Behind that secret door, you found an archway. Embedded in the middle of the room's north wall is a stone arch. It's framed and engraved with images of falling coins. Noticing that there was a tiny slot in it, I believe it was Hazen who paid a gold piece to activate it. The gate opened. Misty gray swirls of magic and nothingness filled the room. And then a voice filled your heads with a warning saying you're not strong enough.
Now, is this the same voice that had been threatening us earlier not to move forward through that room? Death, dismemberment, yada yada, fallout if we did.
No, this is a...
That's the puppet man.
This is a distinctly female voice.
Oh.
That's very odd.
Right?
Okay.
A voice you've never heard before.
I'm sorry, wait. I think I what? Did you say that's very hot? I'm gonna try and
Odd,
seduce the
odd.
voice?
Very odd.
Odd.
Everything else we've heard when there's been a voice speaking to us has been Alistair Blackcloak's.
Right?
We have never heard anybody else's voice because this is his madness and dungeon and so on and so forth. So now I'm curious.
Right? And Hallister's voice tends to come from everywhere. This all came in your mind.
It wasn't me this time, guys.
It was...
What did it mean?
Or was
It
it?
was not Chatauri.
I'd like to make an insight into that voice and see if they're lying to us.
Roll me an insight.
I'm going to leave the red one alone because it was rolling really well and I want to save that for later. Let's see what happens here. You know what? Okay, I'll take that. Insight. Well, I got to pull up my character sheet here. Insight is a +6 and I rolled an 18. So 24.
24.
Jesus.
Do I believe this voice?
It sounds very earnest. And there's no... yes, there's concern in the voice.
Earnest and concerned.
Yeah, I'm going to whisper to the rest of them. I think we should listen to her. That voice is different than the other ones. Chatauri, can you speak to her since she's speaking in our minds?
I did try this in the last episode, but I can do it again. I'm gonna just like mind project just to any entity around, just to speak and be like, knock knock.
Just to speak and knock knock. You put your voice out there and it's like screaming into the void. Nothing's really there.
So I knock knocked and nobody's there.
Nobody's home. So what would you guys like to do?
So the voice started going off when Raph approached, or after he dropped the coin in?
After he dropped the coin in and that gate opened.
Yeah.
Is when the voice came out.
I'm gonna go and drop another coin in and see if we can get like another voice, or if we can like change the channel on the portal. Maybe it'll be all like, oh, this one's totally within your guys' level.
What are you
Welcome."
like? What are you gonna put in there?
I'll
Okay.
drop in a gold
You
coin.
slide a gold coin in. And again, it continues to be a misty, swirly gateway.
Okay. But no change to the
No change to
color
the
of the mist,
no change
or
to
like
the intensity of the mist.
Okay. Does the mist feel threatening?
No, I wouldn't say the mist feels threatening.
Okay. But we don't get like a second warning or anything. I'm gonna get into my Corey voice. Hi tee tee. Okay. We're in it.
To win it.
I am now Corey. Well, it seems this stupid machine here doesn't appreciate my coin. I mean, my coin's just as good as your coin, isn't it?
For sure.
Well, if it was just a one-time warning, maybe it's a like, oh no, stop, don't come in here. But really, they want us to come in there.
That's a possibility.
What do you think?
I mean, it's hard to say. Hard to say. I mean, you are in the Mad Mage's dungeon. Who knows?
Yep.
I mean, where these things lead. The last one you went through led to the Mad Mage himself.
It's true.
This one...
And he kicked us out of that one too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are definitely options.
What do we figure they're
I'm trying to think if I
gang
have anything. I'm trying to look to see if I have like a stick or something that I can just like boop in there. That's not my sword.
Well, if we're wondering what'll happen to like organic material and stuff, we've got like 4 dead bodies back there. I'm sure we could drag one of them in here and toss it through the gate and see what happens.
True.
All right. I'm willing to take the heavy side if somebody else wants to grab the legs or something, and we'll drag them on in here and heave-ho them right through this misty, swirly gate of mystery. So I'll head on back to the 4 dead things, and I'll start dragging one of them back towards the hidden door and the Ark of the Covenant.
You're gonna drag one of the bugbears, or are you gonna take the intellectual bower?
Probably one of the bugbears, which is
the
smaller, I guess.
I
Oh,
don't know if you
okay.
should touch that. Can I say that? Should you touch that?
I mean, I kind of don't want to, but I mean, if I don't get some assistance, it's just going to be me dragging it. And if I'm honest, I'm pretty lazy.
What if we cut like an arm or a leg off of one of the bugbears and stuck that in?
That's an even better idea. There's no sense dragging the whole thing through here if we're just trying to see what'll happen, eh?
Exactly.
Great point. Okay, I'll start hacking off a limb of one of the bugbears.
All right.
How fresh are these? Like if I'm trying to pull the arm, is the arm just gonna come, or is it gonna deglove or something?
It's they haven't been set around that long. I mean, they're still they are still quite beefy. A little ripe.
Okay.
but
Okay, so yeah, little squishy,
Just
but
to point out,
not to
on
the
the
point
map
where-
in Roll20, Corey's still in the other room.
Ah, yes.
No, I just moved myself back there. I had been standing toe to toe with the arc, and then I walked back out to go
Okay.
see the four
All
dead
right.
things.
While Corey is out there hacking off a limb with God knows what, I want to look around this room and see if it is uniquely designed compared to the rest of what we've seen, not just on this floor, but in the rest of this dungeon. Does it fit the same sort of design pattern, or do I feel like whoever this lady is who's talking has perhaps hidden this entire space from the eye of a certain somebody?
Okay, no,
I have
that's a fair
Agamotto.
question. Roll me perception. Investigation. Investigation, perception, I'll let you choose.
I think they're the same for this character. Hold on a second. Investigation.
Deception.
Investigation is a +9 and perception is +10. Yeah, they're both a +9, so that's a 16 plus 9 is 25.
Okay. So this room is, everything is pretty well the same. The walls are the same material. The flags are all the same. Like, it's still this as you've been going through and walking through this level. So that's everything, right? Like, there's no difference. This does not seem like a specially hidden away room. Really, the only big thing is this archway, this gateway that is against the wall, that is now, filled with this mist.
Chase is talking, but she's muted herself.
Oh, well, come on.
Making snide remarks back at Jesse that I'm sure nobody needs to hear.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I think we want to hear this sassy talk, but are there any runes? Like, is this gateway? Does it look like it's created differently, or after the fact? Was it dropped in here after everything else is kind of designed? Is it still the same stone? Is it?
It's like. So let me see if I can get a more accurate description of the actual. And this one is.
Why did it sound like something was taking off from somebody's house there?
Because we have background music, and background music.
Oh.
Is that what that is? I heard it a couple of times. I just assumed somebody was doing like burnouts in front of somebody's house.
Yeah, I thought there was like a bus driving away or something.
All right, so this gate looks like an archway was chiseled into the wall. It's 10 feet high and 10 feet wide, and then again, on it are the engravings of those falling coins. Yeah, with the slot in the keystone.
Where we slid the coin into the slot, is there anything else, like a button, a switch, a lever? Nope, just a slot,
that
eh?
slot, and like I said, once you slid that coin in there, that's when the gate started to fill with that gray mist.
I wonder if this thing's like a shitty car wash that you put it in and you only get so much time before it closes, or if it's just now open for business.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I did just drop another coin in it, so maybe another little while.
It may be. Like, are you gonna stand and watch it?
Well, I'm standing and watching it while Corey is hacking a limb off of a body, so...
Yeah. You're hacking a limb, or are you just going to throw the dog through? Or the brain dog?
No, I don't want to touch that bucket thing. Yeah, I would be happy hacking a limb off. Are there any like discarded weapons or axes or anything there?
Yeah, like the bugbear kind of sword kind of thing. Yeah. No, sorry, you have no problem hacking this limb off.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. I was gonna say I can come and help and just like poke it a whole
This
bunch. Like, when you cut something with a chopstick.
Beefy limb.
What was that?
ripe, beefy.
What was that something? Instinct. Basic instinct. Easy there, Ice Pick.
I have a rapier and literally nothing that cuts. I could poke. I'm real pokey.
So
You know rapiers do have a sharp edge, and while they are used for poking holes in things, they do have a slashing edge as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna take forever though. It'd probably faster just to poke.
All right, well, the two of you bicker and bitch about how exactly it is that you want to get the fucking an arm or a leg off this goddamn thing. I have to go take a piss.
all right. So who's
I do have to go take
Okay.
a piss. So
So Corey is peeing in the other room while hacking a limb off. This is just going to hit a few too many creepy things for some groups.
right? All right. Let's find a way. I guess we'll have to wait for Corey to come back to find out what happens when we throw a limb through, or is somebody else going to throw it through?
Well, I think Chatauri said she'd go in and grab or assist with it. So if she's willing to bring it back while we wait for Corey to finish tinkling.
Sure. Yeah, I will. I will continue to try and rip off this
Yep.
arm and drag it, being like, "Ew,
Oh,
ew,
very ew,
ew,
right?
gross." As I pull it and just like not throw it, but like poke it into the gate.
And you poke it into the gate. Poke it or throw it?
Throw it.
No, I'm not gonna put the whole thing in because I want at least some of part of it that I can drag it back.
So tie a rope to
Okay.
it.
So you
And I'm moving away from the
you
gate.
approach this gate. Is that we're gonna put Chatauri there. Whew. Well, anyways,
This circlet will protect me.
maybe. Okay, I want you to roll me a 1d9. Can we do that? How do you do that? Is it R//R?
/R.
Can't I just roll a
You
D9?
don't have a D9.
You don't have a D9. Unless you roll a D10 minus 1.
That's fair.
My 9RP has.
Actually, roll me a D10, and we won't count a 0 if you get a 0. How's that?
Fair.
0 will be legit 0, not a toad.
Oh.
Ha! I got a 6.
A 6. Okay. As you approach this gate with this arm, as you shove it through, a rune appears, and I'm going to try to draw it out onto the screen here for you.
On the roll 20.
On the roll 20. It's going to be in purple.
I see it. So far it looks like a volcano. Now it's starting to look like the star from Mario Brothers.
Right?
Yeah, that's looking an awful lot like the star from Mario Brothers. Yeah, totally the star from Mario Brothers.
I mean, but it looks a lot cooler in the
Yeah, it looks like a star vagina.
yeah.
Looks like star bacon to me.
Okay.
It looks like a
Kind of like a
starfish.
star.
That's
it
its
looks
mouth,
more
come on.
like a tent. Let's call it. It looks more like a tent with a flame in it. Would be the better. I'm not very good at drawing these. And that flashes across the gate as you shove this arm through there. Now, I'm going to need you to roll me a 1d4.
wait, sorry, who? Me?
No, not you. You're muted, by the way. Or you're far away from your mic.
I'm far away from my
Yeah,
mic.
let me know if it's odd or even, your 1d4.
Well, it's a 3, so it's odd.
Shit.
Okay.
Chase, what did you do to us?
Uh,
What happened?
Just to herself.
I put the arm in the hole.
arm in the bucket.
Drink it all.
Would you
up.
like Odd to be first or second, Chase?
First, keep it as an odd, I
First?
guess.
Alright.
Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last.
All right.
Sure.
So you stick this arm through, and this room flashes. Light fills the room, much like a flashbang. Momentary blinding everyone, even you behind the wall there, Hazen, as this whole room fills with light. And you hear laughter. So you have found one of my gates? Will you go through? Do you have the courage? And Chatauri, you are overcome with a feeling of, I don't know, is it despair, uncertainty, not so much dread, as this ruin kind of just melds into your body. And for the next 24 hours, you cannot gain advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws.
That's rude.
That is rude. What would you like?
You think it would have gone to the arm?
Yeah, why didn't it go to the arm?
Probably because the arm is dead.
That sounds like excuses to
Right?
me.
Pretty.
That sounds like an excuse. It can have advantage to attack
Maybe.
rolls. Come on,
Exactly.
undead.
Maybe.
Duh.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, first point out to Morley that your wife just went behind you and did a whole bunch of dancing that you didn't even notice.
I miss dancing.
Come back here and repeat that dance.
Uh,
She says that nobody knows what she's talking about.
and then I'm just gonna walk up to Chatauri and, are you okay? What happened? Something flashed on
No.
you.
I feel a little winded. You know when you blink and you have that like light that's stuck in your eyes and you just gotta keep blinking until it goes away, like when you look at the sun? This weird, I don't know, gaping starfish that I keep on seeing. I don't get it.
It's a tent.
Jesus. Gaping starfish.
Drink. Drink.
There's
Thanks,
the
everyone.
name of the episode.
Gaping starfish.
Gaping starfish.
If I ever open
The
a
one with
bar,
the
that's what I'm
gaping
gonna call it.
Right?
The brown star.
The Brown Stargate. Jesus. Yeah. I'm going to move away and say, I think we should just mark this place and save this as a, perhaps a safe spot to return to if we need to rest and escape from something. We remember this place.
That's fair. Yes.
Hey, Dave. Can I hide a coin somewhere here in the room that if we need to GTFO and use this as a get out of jail quick card, that we could then avail ourselves of this?
I mean, there's really not much you can this room is empty, right? So there's really nothing you can hide a coin under or behind.
Is there a ledge or a lip on the rim of the gate itself, or is it just embedded into the wall and there's nothing sticking out?
It's kind of carved into the wall, but I could see there being a ledge above, kind of thing.
Can I knock out knock off one of the stone carved coins and then replace it with an actual coin?
No.
Okay.
That'd be crazy.
All right, then I'll try and stash
Right, so you're
something
gonna
on the
throw
lip
what kind of coin?
of the archway. I'm gonna leave a gold coin there.
All right. Just one.
Just one.
Okay. 1 gold coin. Fair enough.
And when just to clarify, because I was busy voiding my bowels, when the arm got tossed through the
Nope.
gate, did the gate
Still
close?
kind of swirling.
Okay, so it's still open. Okay, so it's not like pay 1 coin, only 1 thing can enter.
It doesn't seem to be that way.
Okay. Roger
Roger
Madodger
All right.
likes it.
Yeah, and as you guys are standing there, blinking, trying to kind of shake the fuzziness out, the gray mists fade away from the gate.
Oh shit. What exactly was it that you said that you saw there, Chatauri? Some sort of like angry underwater starfish or
Anybody who was
something?
looking at the gate at the time would have seen that rune flash across the face of the gate.
Kind of a butthole rune, almost.
A tent. It is a tent.
Gotcha.
The rune of rims.
A
I will put a picture in the chat.
inside.
I'll try to put a picture in the chat that doesn't show much about the rune. Just the picture.
Just use your snipping tool. Just use your snipping tool. Copy paste.
I've actually been getting a lot of use out of the snipping tool. It's quite handy.
I live for the snipping tool.
Yeah. Do you freeform snip, or do you just go like rectangular?
No, I usually just
Or do
snip
you grab,
whatever
like,
I
the
need
whole
off of the
page?
page. It makes it easy, especially for work, because now we're only allowed to have like 1 window open. I'll like snip 1 page so I can keep the information in front of me and like move on to
What
other
do you mean
stuff.
you can only have 1 window open?
So before we could have like multiple instances
Yeah.
of our program
Oh,
open,
okay.
so I can look at the same thing on like 2 different things. But now we're only allowed to have like 1 instance of it open, or it just like causes a whole bunch of problems.
Ah,
So for like looking at somebody's like payments, because I can only look on it in like 1 section. If I need to discuss literally anything else, I have to go somewhere else. So it's easier just to be like, boop.
fair enough. Okay, so what you guys want to do? The gate has faded. Chatauri, you can't take roll
Faded
advantage for
away.
anything for the next 24 hours. You're in this secret room. There is still, I guess, if you guys are interested, that whole copper door jobby down
Yeah.
in the room where it had the totally normal barrels.
Hey, what's
Totally normal
what's
barrels.
down here? We didn't check these places out, did we?
No, you did not. Yeah, there's also that hallway to the south.
Branarat's gonna go check this out.
Yeah.
I is.
Why not, right? Okay, so let's see what happens here. You check that out. I'm just going to reveal the area. You look around. You can see that there is a hallway that goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, about 60, 70, 80 feet, and then looks to go to the east again.
Nothing over here.
No, that ends in a wall.
Oh, okay. Can I
Bonk.
scooch down to this corner, but I want to make sure I'm going carefully, checking for traps, all that kind of jazz.
Going carefully, checking for traps. Roll me a perception.
I should probably get my character sheet out.
Right?
Ranarat. Open with. Okay, so let's see here. Ooh, I rolled a 5, and my perception is probably not super high. My perception is 2, so that's a 7 total.
Okay, 7. So you don't see any traps. You see the hallway goes down to the east, and then comes back down again to the south, it looks like. And you hear the haunting sound of a harpsichord playing.
I'm going to go all the way back up here, and actually, I'll scooch all the way back into the other room and yell at Chatauri and be like, "Hey, music!" And then beckon her towards me.
Music.
And then we'll go back down
Hey.
here.
Music. Okay.
Right?
This is saying the songs of my people. Didn't know that was my name, but it's cool.
It's cool.
Wait. Are you saying that you just answer to
You
the
know, people
name
call me a lot
music
of
now?
things, but as long as it's positive, I usually am pretty receptive.
No, you know what? It's a lot easier. It rolls off the tongue a lot easier. So, if it's okay by you, I'll just call you music.
I feel like that's not like an everyday thing. It's like more of just like a once in a while occurrence.
Like sort of the way that like a mother will be all like, "Oh, sweetheart. Oh, honey." Sort
Well,
of
you
like
do
that.
call me those all the time, and I feel like it's very condescending. But it sounds positive, so I'm okay with it.
It comes from a place of love, and then I'll gently pat her on the cheek, and then whisper, "Music.
Sure.
This is your name now." I may say Chatauri out loud, but I'm thinking music.
Gotcha.
Music is your name.
I came to the right place, right? This is where Ranrat's at, halfway clipped into a wall.
You're drunk.
I'm-
Yeah.
Ranarat's all
here.
the way down here.
I'll put you there.
Hazen's
There you
going
go.
to shoo
There you
Haleth Gark out of this room
Right?
and then make sure that the hidden door closes and seals again. And I'm going to do a small chalk symbol near the floor,
Okay.
kind of really, really small and kind of,
Just so you can find
unless
it
you were
again.
looking for it carefully, you're not going to see it.
Fair enough.
And then I'll slowly follow them.
All right. Yeah, as everybody comes down this hallway, you can hear the haunting sounds of a harpsichord.
Well, that doesn't seem spooky as fuck at all. What sort of a melody would you say it is that we're hearing, Dave? Like, could you hum a few
It's a
bars of it
waltz.
for us?
How does that go?
Yes. Hauntingly. It goes
Yes.
hauntingly.
Yes, it goes.
Are you peeking into the room, Ranarat?
Yeah.
All right, so you can see that it just does seem to be a room here, and as you come to that corner, you can hear the music louder.
Do I hear just the music, or do I hear any other movement or motion or anything like that
Roll
in
me
there?
perception.
It's better. It's a 15, total of 17.
17. You just hear the music.
Okay. I'm going to sneak to this corner and so I can see the whole room.
All right. In the middle of the room is a harpsichord made entirely of Bones.
How the fuck did I know that?
Dope.
Somber, haunting music emanates from it. And you can see...
Are you telling us what you see?
And you can see there, like, the keys are... like the Western piano in the Western movies playing by itself. The keys are doing that.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna.
They're called like phantom pianos.
I'll go back to the corner and motion Chatauri.
Yo.
Music's your thing. Check it out.
Yep, this is my thing. Do I recognize this, or do I know any folklore about it? Because I am a bard and I travel far and wide.
You recognize it as a harpsichord.
Do I recognize why it is playing on its own?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Cool. Oh boy, Raph, your dice. Finally, I rolled a 19 with my Arcana. It is a 21.
All right. Yeah, you've heard of enchanted musical instruments that seem to that have been enchanted to play by themselves.
Would I recall anybody, especially being in the bar for a while, playing some music, anybody talking about this in particular? Maybe somebody goes, "Your songs are great, but not as good as that piano downstairs." Like that kind of stuff.
No, you're not picking like it's just this. Seems to be like a common parlor trick kind of thing. I mean, you've never seen one made specifically out of bones before, but
this thing is pretty dope. Is it in key, or like does it need some TLC?
No, it's in key. It's playing finely.
Oh.
Auto-tune.
With my Arcana knowledge, if I touch it, do you think anything bad's going to happen?
Not that you're aware of.
Can I go and look at it? I'm not going to touch any of the keys, but I kind of just want to see, like, the strings and, like, the tunings.
I suppose you could.
That'd be
if
nice.
You wanted to. I mean, that would be that's totally a Chatauri choice. Okay, so as you get within 10 feet of it, it stops playing.
Well, that's rude. Do you think it works off of tips? I look back at Ranarat.
Ranarat's just gonna shrug.
I am, because it's the closest to bone, and this seems to be its color, going to put 2 silver pieces on the piano.
Nothing happens, but as you look to speak back to Ranarat, you notice on the north wall a musical score carved into it. A single measure of musical notes.
Just a single measure? Is this the same measure that the piano was playing?
Something similar to
or the harpsichord.
This one seems to be,
but not the
it's
same.
in a different key.
Does it look like what the piano was playing was like a continuation of this score?
It could possibly be an accompaniment to it, or a. I'm not very.
Play it on your fucking
I'm
trumpet.
not very musical. So.
Oh boy, that would probably be pretty hard going from a harpsichord to a trumpet. But you know, I feel like the shawm would probably do pretty good. I will play it on my shawm.
Okay. Yeah, the notes are faded and difficult to read. Roll me a performance check.
Is there a door to close?
Hey.
No, just
My
to keep
music
this
abilities are
contained.
wonderful.
No, I have no doubt that they are.
There is
But
no door to close.
Well, rude boy. I rolled a 10
Uh-huh.
with my abilities. performing because I am great. It is a 21 as well.
21. All right, so you make out the notes are faded and difficult, but you make it out and you play this on your shawm.
Oh, I actually mapped that wrong. It was a 22. Not that I'm sure that it matters all that much.
You play it on your shawm. And yeah, it's a continuation of this waltz. Somber. More waltz, maybe more of a dirge would be better. But nothing happens.
Where's my roaring applause? Friends? Soft boy? Smooth boy?
They're all I think they're all cowering in fear about 3 hallways down.
Am I that far back? I don't think I'm that far back.
You guys are still quite a ways away though. You're I mean, you got 2 corners to go.
I'll give a.
Well, I was
I'll give
looking for a
slope
door to
back.
close just to prevent this sound from traveling too far.
No door, no nothing.
Stone
It
hallways.
looks like you're in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I got to say, music. I'm not exactly sure what your shawm is supposed to sound like, but I do think that the tune would sound a little bit prettier if you played it on the actual instrument.
You know, I've been doing a lot of touching stuff lately, and it has not really been working in my best interest.
Right?
Well,
so
I mean,
far,
it hasn't been as bad as, like, say, some of us. And I'll jerk my thumb like over to Hazen.
Yeah.
But I didn't. It's not like you've got a sword stuck to you or anything.
I
So-
mean, out of
So,
anybody,
I'm going to take this opportunity. Can I take the circlet off?
yeah.
But
Well, maybe not as bad.
Would you like to see if you could find out what it is?
I feel like right now it's not
It's
the
not
time.
the time. You don't.
now is a perfect time.
As Corey's saying this, I'm just going to blink really quickly as I'm still
No
trying to
time
get
for
that
present.
rune like out of my eyes.
Right. I mean, Hazen pretty well is the only one here who probably could not play the harpsichord on account that he's got a sword stuck to his hand.
Well, yes. There you go. I don't have any sort of musicality.
I was going to say, what if we take like a piece of twine and we just tie the sword to the back of his hand so he can still, tickle the ivories?
Alright.
Anyone up for an impromptu music lesson?
Wait, is this all because you don't want to sit down here and play the instrument yourself, or does this particular tune need 2 people?
Ooh, good question. DM?
Say that again.
I was just asking if this particular tune needed like 2 people in order to play it.
No.
Because whatever you said, whatever it was that we were hearing when we came in, that the harpsichord was playing, that this is not the same tune, that it's in a different register, right?
Different key. It's more of an accompaniment kind of thing, but
Okay.
wasn't what the harpsichord itself was playing. No.
What if I play the same song that the harpsichord was playing on my shawm?
You don't have the notes.
Have you heard of Mozart? I don't always need the
Roll me a
notes.
performance check.
Performance jerk.
I suppose you
performance
are
check.
a bard. You could.
It's 19.
19.
Nice.
Yeah, no, you play it and nothing happens.
You see, I mean, it's a very nice little tune, but I just feel like we're not quite doing it justice. Let me see how strongly I feel about that.
I feel really peer pressured right now. I'm gonna slowly start to move closer to the piano, not touching the keys yet, though.
All right, no, that's fair.
I rolled poorly, so I'm gonna go with like my bad choice, and I'm just gonna sit down and try and play the piano.
Okay, roll me a performance check.
Performance cheek.
Can I like coach her through it? Would that help?
I mean, I rolled a 19, so
Yeah. What's your performance?
my performance is a +4, so it's a 23.
23.
23 on the piano, David. Sorry, harpsichord.
On the harpsichord. Corey, you sit down
Yes.
at the harpsichord.
Yeah? Yes.
Perhaps remembering the days back when you were still married, quite happily with your husband, in the sitting room, tickling the ivories,
Ryan.
for an enjoyable evening in, and you play the notes, these dirgy, sad, haunting notes. Maybe getting a memory of times gone by and all that. And as you press the final key and the last note dies away, one of the skulls in the center of the harpsichord, maybe where you would put the music notes and papers, falls away, opening a compartment. And inside there is a scroll.
Well, that's not exactly what I was expecting, but I mean, it didn't try and kill us, right? Right?
It did not try to kill
will,
you.
I will retrieve the scroll and start reading it to myself. And if there doesn't seem to be any magical components to it, then I will read it out loud.
Let me see here. Just give me a chair. Just looking for some information on this scroll. Ooh. Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh. An Arcana check, hey? Oh, that's not too bad. I rolled a 10 plus my modifier, so it's a 14.
14.
Raph, these dice are rolling pretty good.
If you don't know what this scroll is. It's jibber jabber to you. But perhaps somebody else in the party may be able to read it. Who knows?
Well, I can't make fucking heads or tails of this gobbledygook here on this scroll. Does one of you want to, like, turn your little peepers towards it and see if you can make heads or tails?
All right.
Ranrat will have a peek.
Roll me an Arcana check.
What do you need there, Dave? That's a 13.
You have no idea. It's just gibberish to you. Anybody else like to try?
Why not? Teamwork makes the dream work.
Makes the dream work. Chatauri, roll me an Arcana check.
Rolling an Arcana check. Well, my Arcana is not particularly great. And how's a 14?
14? Chatauri, this is a scroll of raised dead.
Ooh.
Oh shoot!
You know this because it's in your spell class.
Shoot! I know this because it's in my spell class. So does that mean I now learn this spell?
No, this means
No.
If you read this spell
Shoot.
and pass the DC check, you would be able to raise dead. You would be able to return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it has been dead no longer than 10 days. If the creature's soul is both willing and the liberty to rejoin the body, the creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell also neutralizes any poisons and cures non-magical diseases that affected the creature at the time. The spell doesn't, however, remove magical diseases, curses, or similar effects. So if Hazen died, he would still have his sword stuck to his hand if he cast it.
So guys, I have an idea. What if? Well, first of all, I'm gonna tell Randarat and Corey these. I guess Hazen can overhear it too. That's fine. But what if we all said this spell to the piano?
What?
Harpsichord.
Wait,
It's made out of bones.
so you want to?
Probably been dead more than 10 days though.
Yeah.
They're bones.
I know that.
I mean that's a fair.
I was thinking Hatlet. Or I was thinking the dude who's Hatlet Gark. Isn't he undead or something?
He's a revenant.
He's a revenant. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in a different situation.
Oh.
Like I'm saying, this is like, I don't want to say an ace in the pocket, but it's definitely one of those get out of jail free cards, as long as it's not Chatauri who's died.
I was just going to say, can Chatauri teach the spell to any of us,
No.
or is it only for her?
Nope. Raised
Well,
Dead
balls.
is...
But I can't add this to my spell book.
You can add it to your magic items.
No, because you
I
don't
think you can
cast
add it to your-
via a spell book. Right? Let me double check. I don't think you can, right? Because you are bard. Adding spells. I mean, a wizard could.
Yeah, and I think Ranarat and I are just sorcerers, right?
So yeah, because use your music for magic, right?
Yep.
Spells known.
What if I sing it? What if I turn it into a song?
Yeah. No.
You do the hokey pokey
Oh, but you
and
would
you turn yourself
when you
around.
cast this spell, you pretty well would be turning it into a song. But as it's just one of those one-time things, right? Unlike like a wizard who could actually copy this down into their book.
Yeah, that's a
Right.
good point. Yeah, this is a single-use item, guys.
Oh, so I can't be like, pick up your toes and make them rosies. I am blanking on the rest of the song. I'm sorry.
No. But I mean,
No, you can copy spells from scrolls, but once you do it, the scroll is destroyed and it's in the spell book then.
right? But she doesn't.
Is it not?
She doesn't use a spell book.
Bards don't use spell books?
Their magic is inspirational and musical and all that, right?
But I have spells.
Yes, you have spells.
Tate.
Can
You have musical spells.
bards copy scrolls? Let's find out.
So when I have my dancing lights, I'm literally just being like,
Yeah.
like as if I'm at a rave. Okay.
All right, let me see here. Let's stack chain.
Guys, this is pretty clutch. Like, I mean, not to speak disparagingly about ourselves or anything, but I mean, we're liable to fuck up sometime. Probably soon. We may need something like this. Also, does Raise Dead work if you've been disintegrated, Dave?
No.
No. I thought there was only like 1 or 2 spells that we could figure out with disintegrate that would have actually worked, and none of us knew it.
Yeah,
Right,
like Wish.
So with Raise Dead, can't return an undead creature to life. Spell closes all mortal wounds, but it doesn't restore missing body parts. If the creature is lacking body parts or organs integral for its survival, its head, for instance, the spell automatically fails. Right?
Oh.
Coming back from the dead is an ordeal. The target takes a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time the target finishes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears.
Damn. So they need like 4 long rests in order to like come back.
Fully, yeah.
Okay.
Do you think if we cast it on health, his eye will pop back into its socket?
You can't cast it on him
He's
because
undead.
he's undead. The spell only works on dead creatures. He is undead, which is a completely different class. So you couldn't cast it on him anyways. That's meta though.
And this skull that rolled or detached itself from the harpsichord. Can I investigate it?
Yeah, roll me.
See if there's anything else special about this.
Roll me a. I don't know. Roll me a healing check. Is it healing? What's medicine check?
There's
Roll me a
medicine.
check.
There you go. Nope. 5. Not enough.
Yeah, you. It's not really sure what it is. It's a misshapen skull. Definitely nothing you've kind of seen before. Probably don't have a lot of experience with skulls, but it's not human, and it's not like this is misshapen.
You know
Okay,
what'd be interesting if
will-
you put it on a stick and used it like a cane?
Well,
It's pretty big.
and I will gesture to my walking stick / staff that I've been using this entire time, and I'll be like, "It's like you don't even see me here." But I will, like, how big is this skull? Like, would I be able to like pack it
Yeah,
away?
you can pack it. It's
Can
not
I put it in a
huge.
bag?
Like it's I don't know, about the size of a bowling ball.
Okay. But it'll fit in a bag of holding
yeah,
then,
yeah.
right?
It's
Okay.
it's misshapen. It's got larger canines and sharper kind of. It's definitely more meat eatery than omnivory in terms of teeth.
Roger that. All right. Hey, Ranarat, if you've got the space still available in that bag of holding of yours, would you mind, tucking this away for now? I feel like we'll probably be coming across a lot more skulls down here, so I'd like to have something to kind of reference it.
I'll just open up the bag of holding and
All right.
Or you can put it in.
You
In
can write-
goes the skull.
You can write
Bang goes the
skull
dynamite.
on your character sheet, I guess.
School. Yeah,
That seems to be the extent of this room. Really good
Sweet.
that you passed that performance check, Corey. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Would it?
What would happen?
What would have happened?
You would have taken
Taking a life instead of giving it.
You would have taken 4d10 necrotic damage, and the skin sinew, muscles, and tendons of your hands would have been eaten away, leaving you with skeletal hands.
So I would be like a skeleton fighter then.
Functional, but as a skeleton.
Well, that would be unattractive on the
Right?
lady. I'd have to take to wearing gloves and gloves just don't work in a sort of a tavern kind of setting. Yeah, shit. That was hella lucky. Thanks for the dice, Raph. That rolled well, just exactly when it should have.
I'm glad they're working out.
Working it out. Can I No, shit. I was gonna push my luck and like try doing like some sort of a tavern sort of shanty song on the harpsichord. Just kind of feeling my oats. No, I'm
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Yeah. I mean, far be it for, me, lowly tavern wench, to
Bard?
to show up our
Right? There you go.
resident bard.
Um,
Just busy
there you
squeezing
go.
a cat in the corner.
Right.
what would
What?
we like to do now?
Sham is like a very low and sonorous sound. Squeezing cats.
You guys still have, like I said, that copper door in the room with the the what's it? With the barrels.
Ooh.
There was another door
Makes sense.
back down south of that room. There was some doors leading out of the Goblin Bazaar.
Oh yes,
Basically, the world is your oyster.
that's right. How,
Where do you
how do
wanna
you guys
go,
feel
little
about
gang?
the? How do you guys feel about the copper door?
Where was that?
That was in the
over
room
here?
room with the totally ordinary barrels.
I mean, it kind of does open up to like a huge unknown area of this
Right.
map. So, and when I say map, I mean like we've actually been drawing this thing out, and it's just like, well, we don't know what goes on after there. Yeah, let's.
Anybody? Hazen? Chatauri?
I'm good with going to check out the
The
copper.
Yeah,
portal
that sounds
there.
like not a terrible idea.
Not a terrible idea.
Sure.
All right, we like
We're in here.
we like not terrible ideas, don't we?
I was gonna say, like, the only place that we haven't really gone to is this like northernmost door in like the keep by the throne room.
Okay, so there's that doorway there that you haven't gone through. That has 2 goblin guards. There's also a door
It's the door south of that.
south of that.
Yeah. Same.
There's that door there, and there's a door.
Isn't this?
That was
is
an
this the
opening.
door as
There's a
well?
door.
Oh, opening.
Oh shit! We didn't even go down the opening.
Through the
Through
opening.
the opening.
I mean, it's south, but I don't know that.
And there appears to be something here
Do you
too.
guys figure?
Something where? Oh, there. Let me look up at there.
If that's just a
Yeah,
passageway
don't
through,
mind
maybe.
that.
Yeah, that you haven't gotten through into there. Yeah, you never checked that that possible room.
I will take.
Which one was the copper door again? Is that the one in the totally normal barrel
Yep.
room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a rest. Ranrat's got fireballs back.
I'm back at full life.
Yeah. Fireballs do get us out of a lot of trouble.
Right?
True.
I like it.
Sure.
Let's go
Go to
copper
the
it up.
copper door.
Woot woot.
Copper door. All right. So you guys make your way
Thing,
over to
copper
the
door.
copper door.
Making our way. Hey guys, wait up for me. Oh shit.
I'm gonna be very leery of all of these barrels. Like, I'm not going to touch
Not gonna
them.
Touch them. Okay.
Like, if one of them, like, kind of rocks or there's, like, a noise behind me, I'm gonna, like, jump.
That's fair.
I think it's a little late for them. Like, which ghoul fell asleep in the barrel and missed out on all of his buddies fucking trying to kill things?
Right?
I think he'd just be embarrassed at this point and wouldn't want to come out for fear of, sorry guys, fell asleep.
Maybe his name is Gary, and he's just a bit sleepy. He had,
Right.
like, a really wild party the night before, and...
Sleepy
All
Gary.
right. You guys stand before a copper-plated door. The air is thick in this room with ozone.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Door is thick with ozone, huh?
The area.
Or the
Yeah.
area.
Yeah,
The area
there's that.
smells.
Did we ever like check out this room? Like as far as like,
The barrels.
because
and
we
shit?
kind of went in there and all those fucking ghouls or whatever.
I
it
tried to
was
find
came
out what
out.
was in the barrels.
But did we ever like? Yeah, did we ever
There's a
check
hammock.
any of those?
There's some barrels. You didn't actually check. You never went back in.
No, I don't think
Corey
that we.
touched that one barrel. All those ghouls popped out, and then you guys never came back.
Nice, so we're blaming this all on Corey now.
I think the last time anybody mentioned, I
was Chatauri.
mentioned the totally normal barrel room. I got a hell's no from most people. So
That was before our long rest, though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now that we're all rested, we're reckless again.
Do we want to check out what's in these doors?
Leroy Jenkins.
I did just like run up and like smash in a barrel.
So do you want to go? So you have options, right?
Okay.
There's a door here. This is an opening, you said, Dave?
So there is.
I thought the one at the end of the hallway is the opening.
Yeah. So let me get this map here. All right. So there is the copper door, right? To the south is another door, and that hallway continues up, and it looks like it may go into the room that has the copper door. So you have that door to the south, hallway that continues up back to the north. Looks like it goes to the room with the copper door.
Hazen's gonna sneak down this way.
Right, roll me a stealth.
Right.
Hey, has anyone seen Hazen?
It's cocked.
I swear he was like just here, just a fucking moment ago.
Well, that's not great. Stealth.
Just that.
That is a 4 that I rolled, and I have a +6, so it's a 10.
All right.
It's a 10.
But I think I'm
I
sneaky,
think you're sneaky, right?
so I'm gonna take a peek around the corner here and see what I see in this room. Although I do not have night vision or dark vision, so if there's no lights in there,
There's no light.
Then
Do you want your own personal rave?
Give me a second.
okay. Then I've got my trusty pebble from the ground that I have cast light on.
All right.
and I'm going to use as a flashlight.
Oh, wait.
I'll toss it into the
There
room.
is light in this room.
Oh, well then I won't toss the rock into the room with light.
Just want to see. And you rolled a 10, eh?
For stealth, yeah.
Okay. All right. Wow. A couple of things are going to happen.
Uh-oh.
So glad that you broke
win
away
all
from
the
of
monies.
us. We didn't even know.
Hazen.
All of the money that we put into that gate just pelts Hazen.
You peer around this corner, stealthy, like a fucking drawer full of spoons. You peek around the corner. The smell of ozone getting stronger and stronger, plus the crackling and sizzling of electricity. As you peek around the corner, this floating skull, the one that is right there, swivels to stare at you as lightning shoots out of it into the copper floor. And this flesh golem right there turns and stares at you.
Well, hey, I'm glad I'm not standing on that copper floor over there.
Right?
But the golem hasn't made a move towards me,
Not yet.
and the lightning that I'm seeing pulsing through this copper floor is not harming the flesh golem. Can I make a perception to see if I see that? I realize that?
I will let you roll that perception check and your initiative next week.
Oh, fucking cliffhangery. Well done.
Yes. It was
Man.
a great opportunity.
I am so glad that Hazen went all by him to sneak around the side of a hallway place thing that we were
What?
just
you guys
about
literally
to
just have
open
to
up
bust
ourselves.
through a fucking another door and you're going to be right there, so...
But then we'll be standing on
Possibly.
copper.
Well, whose fault is that for going the wrong way and not following me?
Well, I mean, you snuck off so snuckily.
No, I didn't sneak off. I told you guys I was going to go look at that.
He was not very snuggly. I mean, like I said, he was like he was about as quiet as a drawer full of stuck spoons.
I'm gonna roll to see if I care that Hazen left.
I'll save you the effort. No, you do not.
Well, it was an 8.
Well, I mean, on the plus side, you guys do have a raised dead scroll.
That's true.
Yeah, but he'll still have his sword.
Make a comment
You say
about
that like
how
it's a
you
bad thing.
shouldn't trust Chatauri with
So
this.
far, having this sword has not been a bad thing. Sorry, Chitauri, what was that?
That maybe like Chatauri having this maybe isn't the best idea, but
Well, you're the only one who can cast it, Chatauri. So,
there's also that, I
Yeah.
guess.
So all this and more next week. Woo!
Woo! That was awesome, guys. We took some
We
real
did.
risks there.
The
some
real
real
risks, I think, are coming
risks.
next week.
But you know what? When in doubt, we can just go back, roll well for performance, play a little tune on the bone harpsichord. It'll spit out another scroll of Raised Dead. Like,
I
we
don't
can
think
just
that's
keep
how it
coming
works.
back to this.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it does. I mean, so far it's worked like that for
That
us
is true.
100% of the time.
Now, here's
So-
my question. Did you look to see if there was any other skulls that may have had stuff behind them?
Oh, I'm sure that Corey would
Yeah,
have
right.
done nothing of the sort.
Alrighty. Well, I'll see you guys all next week. All right.
That was fantastic. Thanks, David.
Woohoo!
Thanks, Dave.
That was great. That was so great.
That was fun.
Right.